Hello, everybody. Welcome to NBA 2K20 Pelicans MyLeague. We are in year one off season. We're going to go ahead and finish up the playoffs for season one. We got eliminated by the Timberwolves in round one in the quarterfinals, and they went over and got eliminated by the Clippers and Lakers in the Western Conference Finals as 76ers swept Milwaukee, and now it's Lakers and 76ers, and Lakers are champions. LeBron James, Anthony Davis gets finals MVP with 26 points per game, 3 offensive rebounds, 13 rebounds per game, 3.8 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, turnover per game, 1.6, shot 54% almost from the field, and 500%. 50% from downtown. And we are going to advance to the off season, guys. And we're going to see player retirements. Jamal Crawford, Paul Gasol, Udonis Haslem, Zach Randolph finally hanging it up. Devin Harris, Jose Calderon. Those are everybody that retired. Override retired player. Let's see. Anybody we want to see stay in the league? Paul Gasol's not on the team. Udonis Haslem played with the Heat. These guys aren't even getting picked up, so we're just going to go ahead and let that go. Staff retirement. Jim Boland, 23 years in the league, head coach. He's out of there. League meetings. Lottery worst. The worst team will have improved odds of obtaining the top 3 pick. Approved. Yeah, we want that. Abolish the trade deadline. Trading allowed throughout the season. Rejected. Okay. Change the shot clock to 30 seconds. That's approved. Okay, we may approve that. Uh, the top 8 teams from each conference are selected. 1 to 16 for the playoffs. We're gonna reject that. We want Eastern Conference and Western Conference to maintain. Draft lottery. The top 7 picks are done through the lotto. The remaining picks are determined by team record. I actually want to approve that. All right, let's go ahead and advance. League realignment. I'm going to leave everything the same. Draft lottery. Pelicans have a chance to get the number 1 pick via Cleveland. And we are going to see who's going to. So Suns got the number 1 pick. Cavaliers got the number 2 pick. Hornets got the number 3 pick. And Bucks got the number 4 pick via Indiana Pacers. And the 5th pick goes to the Jazz. And I don't even see the Pelicans up there. Wants to trade their pick. Celtics will be at Memphis. Got the 6th pick. Bulls at 7. Knicks 8th, 9th. Wizards 10th. Hawks. Thunder 11. Kings 12. Mavericks 13. Thunder again via Denver 14. So when did the Pelicans pick? Pelicans picking number 25. Okay. All right. So we got the 25th pick. Staff signing. We need Have to get us CFO. I think I want this guy right here. All right, we're gonna get this guy Cole Million for 4 years. I think that's the best thing we can do here. Hopefully, we can get this guy right out the back. Okay, let's advance. We're gonna sign Mills. All right, so we got our CFO. Our Gentry's going to remain as the coach. All right, catch up scouting. Okay, we got the 25th pick, so we're going to go with Draft Express rankings. We're going to do this around 25th pick. Who's this? A shooting guard. Perfect. That's what we need as a shooting guard. Josh Brand. Okay, let's look at this guy. Reminds us of J.J. Redick, starter. Okay. Sasha Vujovic, bench. Okay. Gets to the rim okay, really good at finishing once he does. Looks like he can contribute right away for any team. Has future NBA superstar written all over him. Weaknesses: hasn't shown the ability to steal the ball. Can only make the most basic reads on offense, subpar vision at best. Upper body strength is an issue. He's a good. He how is he going to box out? Okay. No condition. We haven't uncovered any medical concerns. Okay. And small forward might be something we need to look at. So let's view this guy. Reminds us of Kent Bazemore, our James Jones. Has the potential to develop into something special. Pretty good at holding on to the ball while attacking. Finds his own shot. Looks to have some ability with regard to getting steals. His weaknesses are shows a distinct lack of focus on rebounding. Should be better. One of the poor passers in the draft, not a playmaker. Doesn't hold his position too well in the low post on defense. Condition having undercover. Okay, so he looks like he's somebody we could probably work with. And another shooting guard, just in case he's still there. Bryant Stith, starter. Allen Anderson, bench. Okay, these guys, I don't know who they are. But body control is solid, able to make adjustments on the fly. Really good finisher, powers through contact. Could be a very useful player right away in the right system. Weaknesses: one of the poor passers in the draft, not a playmaker. Seems kind of fragile. Will probably struggle with the strength of NBA athletes. Okay, poor defensive anticipation makes bad plays from time to time. Okay, so Jamal Graham. I like Josh Brown better. I don't need a point guard, and those guys gonna play across seas um, a couple times. Power forward. Let's look at a backup power forward. Tyrone Hill starter Chris Humphreys as bench. Good leaper helps him crash the boards and streak. Fully able to hold his position in the paint against most defenders. Very determined rebounder. Knows where to be and when. Weakness needs to work on his long range shooting. Has difficulty staying in front of his man. Agility isn't great. Hasn't shown any ability to steal the ball. Bob Sparks. Haven't uncovered any medical concerns for his prospect. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's see. 60, 30, 32, plus 25, 57. So we need a 57 pick. Shoot. Here's somebody. Luther Nash. Troy Daniels. Joe Harris. If properly utilized, he can help out nicely right away. Incredible leaper, could play on a 12-foot hoop. Can take guys off the dribble a bit. Has little shake in his game. Okay. Weakness, less muscle mass than you'd like to see at his size, even accounting for age. Can only create looks for himself against the worst defenders. Has questionable basketball IQ and court awareness when on defense. Okay. And who's this guy? 54. Stephon Gibbs. What is his position? Center. Okay, we might need a center. Will Purdue. Ooh. Okay, bench guy. Boxes out and finds a way to pull down difficult rebounds. Has a knack for blocking shots. Solid defender. Could be very useful player right away in the right system. Weakness, not a lot of wiggle off the bounce. Has a hard time beating his man off the dribble. Won't scare anyone when in the low post. Okay, so what about Todd Burton? Quincy Acey, Greg Foster. I remember Greg Foster. Nice lift on his jump shot. Should help him get it off in traffic. Is a defensive presence in the post. Solid throughout. Okay. Should be an all-star someday. Probably sooner rather than later. Okay. Jump shot from the three-point range is a big question mark with this guy. Okay, so he can't shoot threes. Slow to grasp new defense, often appears unaware. Wow, we don't need that. Looks slow and clunky. Don't see a lot of room for improvement here. Edmund Sims. Let's see, Edmund Sims. Kevin Seraphin. Justin Hamilton. Is a good low post scorer. Shows some promise as a shot blocker. Knows how to distribute the ball to his teammates regularly. Okay. Isn't someone that you can rely on to get a steals? Below average defender. All right. So good. Let's go ahead and advance. Eric Sharp. Okay. Jim Wallace. We don't. And Claude Battle. Wow. I don't want to do that. Combine. Okay. So what I want to do is shooting guard, mid-range scoring. You know, this guy stuff. Okay. Pre-draft workouts. Let's look at, let's see, let's look at Jamal Graham, Jermaine Jackson, Dylan Valentine, Jim Wallace. Let's go to the second round. Scott Tony Bledsoe, Stephon Gibbs, Luther Nash, Todd Burton, Edmund Sims. Oh, no. Gabe Monroe. Let's look at Luther Nash, Stephon Gibbs. What about Sean Butler, Sam Smith, Andre Baker, Barker, Derek Daniel, Dante Ferguson? All right, let's go ahead and advance here. Shot close is good for Andre Barker. All right, let's go ahead and advance. NBA draft. Jackie Blair goes first. All right, going third. Drafting now. We have a trade announcement. Okay. So, John Wall. Yeah, a four-way trade. Hornets going to get John Wall. Washington now on the clock. They're going to get A.J. Felder. Wow. another trade here. Zaire Smith and Madison Thought Bully going to the Pacers. 76 around the clock, and they get Sammy Wagner. Sammy Wagner is the fastest player, or the strongest player, or the best shooter. His well-rounded game was good enough to catch the attention of the NBA scouts. I think this is a good spot for him in the first round. Okay. Noel Farrell going to the Jazz. I saw a number of people in the media suggesting that Farrell is a second round talent. I couldn't disagree more. The Jazz are getting great value for him in this spot, in my opinion. The Boston Celtics select Clark Maxwell with the sixth pick. A fan favorite at Rhode Island for his relentless willingness to sacrifice his body for loose balls. I expect Maxwell to instantly become a fan favorite to the Celtics fans as well if he keeps it up. Okay. Bulls are on the clock, and we have a trade. A lot of trades. Chris Paul going to the Bulls. And wow, that might be pretty interesting. OKC Thunder on the clock. And they get point guard JT McDonald. Scouts love to talk about intangibles within a player. Universally, McDonald is regarded as the player with the biggest upside in the entire draft. Wow. Skip Bates going to the Knicks. Skip Bates is a player we don't know a lot about. You have to hope the Knicks did their homework on him after taking him so high in the draft. Okay. Eric Sharp going to the Wizards. Eric Sharp of Adaman has been the entire narrator surrounding his draft story. The Wizards take a chance here, hoping it's something that can fully heal and not derail his NBA career. Okay, so he got injury problems. Atlanta Hawks on the clock. We have a trade. A lot of trades here. Alicia. Alicia. Balissa. And Justin James going to the Knicks. Going to the Hawks. Sacramento Kings on the clock, and they get Darren Bryant. Aggressive, tenacious, relentless. All words have heard in recent days used to describe Darren Bryant's defense ability. Okay. Oklahoma City Thunder are now on the clock, but then we have a trade. And Rashawn Holmes of the Kings going to the OKC Thunder in their draft pick. And Kings select Jonathan Elliott. I wonder why they went center if they already have Willie Cauley-Stein. If they still have Cauley-Stein. I don't know if they still got Willie Cauley-Stein. Kings get another pick, Thomas Paxson. Washington head coach recently came out and called Paxson the most coachable player he has ever coached. Excuse me. High praise from the man with such a long history. Okay. Okay. The Mavericks point guard Zach Barrett. We knew Zach Barrett was one of the best three-point shooters in the nation last year. Maverick scouts get a close look at him at the combine where he made more college threes than any other point guard. Those are college threes. They're not going to work in the pros. KC Thunder are now on the clock. And a trade is to announce. We have a trade to announce. Okay. Brandon Clark, power forward from the Grizzlies, going to the OKC Thunder for the 14th pick. And they get Warren Cummings. Atlanta Hawks are on the clock again. Hawks get Gordon House, power forward. Whether House attacks the opposing defender, his moves have the confidence of someone who has practiced that same move thousands of times. A highly polished player and one very worthy of his first round selection. Okay. So he got some moves. Orlando's on the clock. And there's a trade. Who's trading up? The Kings. They're trying to win this year coming up. They're not waiting for 2011, 2021. Sacramento's on the clock, and they get Carl O'Neal, small forward out of Virginia. When I watch O'Neal game, I see work in progress with an enormous upside. I'll be following this kid to see how his game develops into NBA level. Detroit Pistons on the clock, and they got Lawrence Keller, shooting guard. There will be many in the media that will see this as a surprise pick. I, for one, am sold not only on Keller's upside, but also what he can bring to the table in his rookie season. Okay? Toronto get Neil Wheeler. Neil Wheeler was a joy to watch last season at Illinois. His savvy, situational awareness, and endless motor really set him apart from the rest of the pack. His upside remains in question. Okay? The San Antonio Spurs on the clock, and they get Jeffrey Berry. Love this pick right here for the Spurs with his game. I can easily see Berry being a solid contributor for the Spurs for the next decade minimum. Okay. Herbert Frazier going point guard out of Arizona is going to the Miami Heat. Herbert Frazier wowed the scouts at the draft combine by making more NBA distance three-pointers than any other point guard present. He should be a great fit with the Heat. Okay. Brooklyn's in the house. They get Gus Beasley, a five-star All-American recruit coming out of high school. Beasley overcame the injuries that delayed the start of his freshman season at Arizona. Fully recovered and showing growth every game. He is ready to go. Okay. Boston Celtics on the Trailblazers on the clock. They get Jamal Graham. Okay, let's see what Jamal Graham, because this is my scout. Trailblazers told me heading into the draft that they were after a shooting guard that could outmuscle his opponent. Graham fits that bill. For my money, he is easily the strongest shooting guard in the draft. Okay. Boston Celtics on the clock. They get Ozak. Ozak not gonna play though. I never seen this kid play, and any media pundit out there who says he isn't telling the truth. You have to believe the Celtics have performed their due diligence on this guy. Okay. Timberwolves. They get Tim Bauman with the 24th pick. In the 20, let's see, Tim Bauman led all point guards at the draft combine with 8 reps in the bench press. Okay. And the Pelicans get Jim Wallace. Okay, power forward. Teams invest billions of dollars into their draft picks, so it is understandable why so many were very nervous about Jim Wallace of Adams. I wish him all the best here. He landed on a team in the Pelicans that should be able to give him a chance. Trevor Brooks. All right, we're going to go ahead and start going pretty fast here. Pelicans get 37th pick coming up. Let's see who the Pelicans get with the 37th pick. Josh Brand. We got Josh Brand. Okay, I gotta see what here. At Star Boston College, many NBA scouts question how well Brand's game will adapt in the NBA level. These questions have amplified in recent days, which explain his drop into the second round. Oh, wow. Yeah, he did drop in the second round, but early in the second round. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just go a little quick here. I don't see anything happening with the Pelicans. Pelicans going 55th, the 55th pick. Let's see who. Elliot Bates. Let's see the Pelicans. The Pelicans are on the clock. Tony Bledsoe, another power forward. Tony Bledsoe, a leader at Oregon last year, Bledsoe will face an uphill battle to prove that he belongs at the next level. Okay. Pelicans got the 59th pick. Let's see who we get with the 59th pick. Another power forward, Lamar Rice. While Rice performed generally well at the draft combine, scouts weren't impressed by his limited upside, which is the main reason he dropped to the second round. Okay. All right. All right. 82 overall, Jackie Blair. So far, may be the one that goes there. So far, he's the top player. Pelicans. 74 overall, and Jim Wallace. 72 overall, power forward, and Lamar Rice. Got him 29th overall. 25th pick, Tony Bledsoe, power forward, 72 overall. And Pelican, Josh Brand, 71 overall. Okay. Rookie signings. What? We don't want to sign these guys? We just want to sign a number 1 draft pick? I want to accept all these guys. Team option. No team options. Anthony Davis declined his option. We might be able to get Anthony Davis back. Andre Drummond declined. DeMar DeRozan declined. Evan Fournier declined. JaVale McGee declined. Jabari Parker declined. Willie Cauley-Stein declined. Okay. Josh Gibson declined. 35 years old. And his cancer declined. Maybe we can pick him up. Qualifying offers. I want to decline Frank Jackson. Brandon Ingram had declined. Cheat. I need him. Kenrick Williams. We got Brandon. Can we get Anthony Davis back? Negotiate contract. Oh, that gonna put us. We don't have a cap room. And we don't have a cap room. And can't get Anthony Davis. Hold on, guys. I gotta see what my roster looks like here. Drew Holiday, Zion Williamson, Reddick, Ball, Jackson Hayes, Hart, Kell, Wallace, Bledsoe, Rice, Brand. Got Jarrett Miller. Okay. All for Marcus Morris. Joe Harris. Alec Burks. I think I'm gonna sign Andre Iguodala. It was 12 million. Glenn Robinson the third. Huh. 77 overall. Jay Crowder. 75. Walt Baldwin. Wayne Jackson. And turned 31 years old. Stanley Johnson. Hold on, I got to see. Yeah, we want to re-sign Brandon. I'm not gonna sign under Iguodala. Okay. I think I'm gonna go down here. Stanley Johnson. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to get Stanley Johnson. He wants to. He was 14 million. And Stevenson. Yeah, we want to lock up Stevenson. All right, we got that good. Stanley Johnson won a lot of money. He's not gonna put in much. Okay, we need a backup point guard. No, Dodger. Yeah, Thomas. These guys are guys. Frank Mason. Hey, hey, that guy. Man, Moutier. Okay. That would be nice to get Man Moutier. Trey Burke. Austin Rivers. Bring Austin Rivers back. And we got Austin Rivers. All right, let's see the roster here. We got a lot of points. Okay, I think we're good here. I have to see what we did here. Brandon Ingram on the team. Austin Rivers on the team. And Stevenson on the team. Darius Miller would be playing, but he's hurt there. Son Whiteside unrestricted. Right, we're not gonna be able to sign him. Derek Favors. Willie Gomez. Kenneth Reed. I think we're gonna go try to sign Kenneth Reed there, guys. They can't sign Kenneth Marcin Gortat. Hey, we can sign an A. Let's see. Tyson Chandler. Marcin Gortat. Yeah, we need to try to get Marcin Gortat. Yeah, Marcin Gortat. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add progression. Ryan Williamson. Now 93 overall. Lonzo Ball's 90 overall. Running England 88. Jackson Hayes 86 overall. Holiday's 84 overall. Nickel Alexander Walker's 84 overall. Josh Hart 79 overall. AJ Redick 78. Foster River 76. Another 75. Watson 4. Jalen Adams. Oh wow. Summer League. Alright, let's go ahead and simulate the Summer League. We've been eliminated. We got eliminated by the Wizards. The Wizards got all the way to the semifinals. Boston won it all. And we're going to go to Chicago. TK Summit. Training camp. Big man offense. We're going to work on offense. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go to perimeter shooting. We're gonna open the Cal 3-point shooting. Okay, the Cal Alexander Walker. That's the next season, guys. What I'm gonna do is play a mentorship. Okay, let's see. Oh, back Ross. All right, let's see. Ingram, 23 years old. Okay, that's what we look for. Nickel Alexander Walker have. Drew Holiday mentored him. Okay, I'm looking at Gortat. Got some stuff here. All right. So that's going to do it, guys, for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your bell notifications on so you don't miss anything. And don't forget to check out the video in the playlist, the last episode of this series, and also check out the playlist, Season 1 complete, in the playlist and the end screen. Until next time, guys, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.